In respect to the communication between yourself and General Cook, how do you think that's been going?
Well, we've only really had one chance of communication at the moment.
Yeah.
And if I'm totally honest, the information I got was a little bit sparse.
Yeah.
From what I could see, I think at the 9:15. 9:15?
It's 9:15 is the last two.
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah.
What it looked like to me was Reb cavalry crossing the old turnpike road, going left to right. That's what it seemed to be, sort of going from west to east. And then to the northwest, it looked maybe that there was Reb infantry in the fields beyond the farm. I haven't really had this totally confirmed by Cook, other than to say that he had a skirmish and he redrew, and so I'm still a little bit in the dark as to the actual strength of what we're facing at this present time,
or even what the cavalry commanders encountered at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should go back and read the dispatch, but it didn't really go into too much detail on the forces.
Yeah. So, as a player, do you think it has gone some way to giving you, even if it's just a small flavour of the kind of challenges that perhaps commanders who were on the field in the American Civil? I know it's, we're playing with toy soldiers on a map, and you'd have a telescope, which I haven't granted you, and you could spend longer time. You'd have people giving their opinion of what's in front of you. Do you think it emulates in any kind of way the sort of fog of war that a real commander would have had in the day?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, at the moment, obviously, you're working on, for those that don't know, I mean, most of the, myself and my co-player, so Russ, we've probably had exchanges via email prior to the game starting, and then once we knew we were in contact, I think the majority of the conversation has been via WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So you could say all you're getting is a short written dispatch of what's actually occurring.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting. Or I think, as you know, sometimes the adage less is more doesn't always ring true. And even though I think I mentioned that I believed it to be Reb cavalry crossing to my front, that was neither confirmed or denied. So I'm, at the moment, is why I've decided to take the posture which I have of halting my column and starting to form into line.
Yeah.
Particularly if I'm correct in the fact that what I am seeing in the fields beyond the farm is Reb infantry. So I want to be in a prepared position, and we'll just have to see how things develop in the next 15 minutes of gameplay.
So it could be interesting where you manoeuvre your general, couldn't it? Because like real life generals, they would have to move, would they not, to different areas of the battlefield to get their own view. That might not be safe. You might have to rely on the dispatches or riders from the different commands. For me, as an umpire, it's been a really, really interesting exercise, particularly in respect to the AI, and this is not a criticism, by the way, because I think I'll be playing it exactly the same. The sort of cautious moves of all the generals, really, without giving too much away, because you simply can't go blundering into something if you don't know what's there, because that's going to be a disaster, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, just going back to your point about having the what I can see. I mean, as I approached what was to be the battleground, so to speak, I did cross my mind whether I wanted to head towards the hill beyond the centre farm, because I think it's probably generally known you want to take the high ground to have a better view.
Yeah.
But looking at the distance I'd have to travel, and it would be across fields, woodland, through buildings, I decided to scupper that idea
Yeah.
and hopefully rely on my cavalry, who are already on the field, to give me a greater idea of what I was actually up against.
Yeah.
And at the moment, I'm getting an idea of maybe what's ahead, but quite clearly, as anybody will see from the videos, I haven't got, I would probably say, what have I got? 20% of the full picture, 25% of the full picture at the most of what's actually occurring at the present time.
So if you had to put your current sort of status for your brigade, and don't forget you're the divisional commander as well, would it be fair to say that you're forming a defensive posture while you establish what's going on and what you're up against?
Yeah, definitely at the moment. I mean, that was my first, I think that was my second thought. What I decided to do was that once I knew that potentially there was enemy ahead, that was to break the units into line and to hold their position, and then decide on the next turn if I get any further development. But as you said, I have been known sometimes for being aggressive, so we'll have to wait and see what I decide to do regardless of what happens to be ahead.
Well, General Meagher, Mark, thank you very much for your time. I'm
Thank
hoping
you.
the readers will find this interesting. And I shall say it's goodbye and God bless from Blighty. Thank you very much.